they're definitely not as common down here.
No.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Shut
tonight's
your mouth.
Okay, well, there goes the interruption.
And there we go.
You can't get past me. When I'm here, you will get interrupted.
Great.
Don't even try to. No.
Tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy. We're essentially be talking about the news that's been surrounding this game, and probably more of a review. We are gonna try not to spoil it as much as we can, because I know a lot of people still want to play it, or haven't beaten it, or just want to see what the game is like. Just like Croissant over here. This thing. There you go.
I don't know anything about it, and I haven't played it yet, so
yeah. So we will keep the spoilers down to a complete minimum. Because if I had to find it a third person, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Anywho, before we start the podcast, let me just let you guys know that we do this live on Twitch on my channel at twitch.tv/Beziie. If you guys want to join in on the chat while we record and stuff, we love talking to you guys on the chat. We love responding to you guys, answering your questions and all that stuff. So please don't be afraid to come in the chat and say your piece, say your mind, and we always want to have a discussion here. Make sure everybody's open and everybody is safe. So, before we continue with the topic of Hogwarts Legacy, let's introduce everybody since we have we have two guests on our show tonight. If you guys, for the people on the audio versions on Spotify, Amazon Music, and all that, and everywhere else below me, we have Casey Booth 14, aka Kirsten.
Hello.
She is not using a webcam for this episode, so you're just gonna see her profile picture, the tiny one that Discord shows. So next to Kirsten, we have MrsJingleJangle. She was just on here about 2 episodes ago. We did Never Have I Ever, but she's a huge Harry Potter fan. Thank you for coming on, Emily. I really appreciate it.
It's kind of disgusting, to be honest, but it's fine.
What's kind of disgusting?
Harry Potter. My obsession with Harry Potter.
Obsession. Oh, it's fine. Oh, Kirsten's also a huge fan of Harry Potter as well, and I believe has the most game time out of us so far.
When you say massive, like
what level are you?
What? Let's see. I have to pull it up right now.
I am level 18. I just got there today.
I am level 22.
Okay, so I'm not that far behind you. Okay.
No, you are not even. Yeah, you are barely close.
And I know
Alex.
I think all of us are beating Alex at this point. And yeah. I know Emily, you are also Emily, you started the game by streaming it. I don't know how much farther you got since that stream.
I have not touched it since, so I'm still very much at the beginning.
Okay. So we'll Kirsten and I will try to keep the spoilers down to a minimum. And if anybody if anybody in the chat decides to speak, please also keep the spoilers down as well. We don't want to ruin it for anybody here, especially for Croissant, who is our next person above Emily.
Really good.
I'm glad your coffee's really good.
Right, what's going on?
I'm introducing you. Pay attention.
And I'm eating a Mars bar.
So above Emily, we have the information guru, the person that's such a pain in the ass and the most interruptible person in the world. It's Alex. He's CroissantOnFire.
Yay!
Somehow I keep getting invited back here. I'm going to say this every time I'm on this podcast.
Yeah, you're funny. You're the one. You're the reason that people like to come and stay. It's not.
I'm the herp derp of the podcast.
Trust me, it's not me.
Comic relief, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can tell you that right now. It's not me. Anywho, Alex, what's your info for today?
All right, where was it?
Let me shove all this food in my mouth first, and then let's go from there.
You're damn right. Hey, let me enjoy my Mars bar.
I feel like we need a coffee, and I asked the bartender if I could have a different
Listen, I mean,
coffee.
The coffee good.
Instead of off Kilter coffee talk, yeah.
There you go. Oh, hold on 1 second.
I think
I'm going.
Sorry. Had to
okay.
Talk. Okay.
Still waiting on you there, Alex.
So, my stupid fact is apparently after fingers and vibrators, women choose candles as a sex toy.
What the heck? What?
Okay,
One more time?
What?
What?
No. And second of all, don't.
Wait,
You're welcome. There's your PSA for today.
What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, I'm eating the microphone.
No, am I gonna have to bleep your fucking info from the YouTube portion, dude?
Probably not. Maybe. I said after fingers and vibrators, women choose candles as a sex toy.
I just don't feel like that would be smart.
What it says. I'm just reading it off the website.
No, I think that's wrong.
That's wrong.
I would think like cucumbers, or
like vegetables.
Fruit.
I just looked up facts. It's not my
We're not
fault.
vegetables. Sorry, vegetables. Whatever. Like actual things you eat would be more of a thing that a woman would do.
I just want
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
I just want to let everybody know that all of Alex's info is not fact checked in any way, shape, or form.
It's just on a website. I literally look on a website, and if it says it, I'm like, okay, well.
He just grabs the funniest one he finds, and he says it.
True.
Yeah, see? Exactly. That's the rules of the internet. If it's on the internet, it's got to be real.
Wait, what is bartender playing?
I don't know what Momo is playing right now. Are you playing Hogwarts Legacy? You're not playing Hogwarts Legacy right now. What are you playing?
No, because I have it on the PC, so he can't be playing it on the.
Gotcha.
Well, hold on.
He was debating on what to put it on, and PC has not disappointed.
Do you share an account? Because wouldn't you just be able to take it off Steam and play it on the Steam Deck?
It is. Really?
No. Nope. Can't.
Okay. Then what you playing?
Well, he can. I don't know if you can play it on the Steam. I don't.
You can't play it on the Steam Deck. It is affiliated.
They did say it was Steam Deck
compatible.
Yeah.
A lot of the games going on Steam now are going to be compatible with it. So
I still kind of want a Steam Deck, and I have the money to buy one, but that money's going towards a trip to Dominican. So
there you go.
That also sounds nice.
Yes, I mean, listen. As much of a Steam Deck, it would be nice. Sitting in a hotel drinking and not giving a shit about anything sounds nicer.
I agree with that.
Or not in a hotel. I would say on a beach.
At Momo's banquet for his work that they have every year in January. I know nothing about this company, and he's worked for them. I don't know, 4 or 5 months total so far, and I won a vacation for he and I.
Oh shit!
At the banquet, and know nothing about this company at all. It was just wild guessing.
Oh well, free vacation.
Yeah, it was apparently you can go anywhere, and I was like, I kind of want to go somewhere that's just a beach and just all inclusive. And
they're good. They're nice.
Bro, Hawaii.
The only thing that sucks about an all-inclusive is when you leave and you have to go to a bar again or something like that, and then you're like, yeah, I'll get this drink. They're like, that'll be $6.75. And you're like, fuck.
True that, but I can't even drink.
Yeah, she's pregnant, dude.
Yeah, that's
the kicker.
Maybe wait till after the pregnancy for the vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you can't, but then you have a newborn that you have to take with you everywhere. So
do you have a specific time you have to take this vacation, or is it just vacation?
Kind of. So I have this small window. So I'm in the second trimester already. So 20 weeks is technically halfway, but I have gone into labor 30. I was 35 weeks with Kaylee and 37 with Bubba. So I always go early. So once I hit third trimester, I really don't want to go. So we're kind of in this small window here of time to go.
Oh, okay.
Because it's gonna be really hard with a little baby. You know what I mean?
100%.
But yeah, you're going on the vacation for the experience, not for the alcohol. So that's how
true.
That's yes. You
and
have
I
a different
dig
plan.
A hole in the sand and just plant myself there and grow.
I am not moving.
100%.
Yeah.
This is my home.
There you go.
Hey, have them make me version drinks, right?
Oh yeah, they can do that for sure.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean you can still get the fruity drinks, sans alcohol. No, that's not the right choice of words, Alex. With no alcohol. Non-alcoholic? What am I trying to say here?
Anyways, what is not masturbation and vacation?
All right.
Hogwarts Legacy.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, let's hop into the topic of tonight's podcast. Shut your mouth.
That took me a
little. Shut up.
Shut up. Me a little.
Yes. I'm just. Let's just power right through. We're gonna start on our.
Josh,
we're gonna talk.
Just deal with the fact that apparently candles are used as
Still on
cucumber.
Still on YouTube. Still on YouTube.
But
just let you know.
I still would have thought cucumber.
Yes, a lot of people will think cucumber. Now,
I'm a woman.
we're going to talk. We're going to start talking about our topic tonight, which is Hogwarts Legacy. Dude. So, if you guys haven't heard about the news surrounding this game, because it is inside the Harry Potter universe, I put this in air quotes because technically it's before Harry's time, but I'll cement it together. Because of J.K. Rowling's transphobic remarks, the people are boycotting Warner Brothers Studios and Avalanche Studios about this game, and are essentially saying, even if you don't believe that the money goes to J.K. Rowling and doesn't support the transphobic rights, she does, and this is a tweet that I am quoting because someone has said this. So, I'm
going to ask you guys about the game. Is there any characters in like the movies that pop up in that game?
No.
So yes, there is.
Who?
But the timeline. So basically, the timeline of Harry Potter and Voldemort era, right? That's in the late 90s. Okay?
I thought Battle of Hogwarts was 80. No, not 87.
No.
Oh, why did I think that? Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No. I think it was 96, maybe. I could be wrong. Already breaking out the knowledge that I may or may not have already forgotten because of pregnancy brain. But
that's okay.
However, so this game is based in the late 1800s. So this is 100 years before Harry Potter. So there is people that, like, the headmistress, well, sort of.
1998. Sorry.
1998. There you go. See, I was close. I was only 2 years
old.
But this is in the late 1800s. So basically, like, Mrs. Weasley is the headmistress, but I mean, obviously, this would be like Ron's great-grandmother, possibly.
Okay.
She's like the mistress.
That's what you mean.
Like,
yeah, she's like McGonagall.
The Black family, he's the... Because I think this was at a time when women couldn't be headmistresses of things, so he's kind of the...
Headmaster.
What is
he's
headmaster?
So he's technically it, but so is she.
The deputy headmistress.
Yeah, deputy McGonagall.
And that's from the Black family. Like, if you look into the history of Harry Potter, there was a point where a Black and a Weasley did marry, which was kind of like still a no-no back then. So that's interesting. Could be them. I don't know.
I think.
There is things that.
So, like, nearly
are,
Nick,
but not a lot, though.
No,
I don't think.
No, he's not. You see him around the castle, and then Peeves is in there, which if you're a fan of the book, you'll know Peeves. And then you eventually, because this is also around the time that it's plausible that you're going to have Nicholas Flamel and you're going to have Dumbledore maybe up here. Like, those are real things that could happen.
Dumbledore would be hella young.
Yes, super young.
But, yes, like, they took this is obviously a prequel, right? So, but it is the world, right? This is the world that she created. This is her wizarding world. So I see where people are up in arms about it because she has said some very inappropriate things.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, very, very. Apparently bad things. I didn't read her tweets herself, like the one she put on the Harry Potter site or whatever. So I did a little research, just a little bit of what happened from the beginning to like now.
I feel like so many people from the LGBTQIA plus community really resounded and related to Harry Potter. Like, this has been like a lot of our childhood. Like, I remember being a sophomore in high school, and man, there were people sitting at bookstores waiting for Deathly Hallows to come out. Like, they were it was a big deal. Like, people going to the movies when they first came out, like, people were dressing up, and it's a huge thing for a lot of people. And there are a lot of characters that are gay, like Dumbledore is gay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people were like, oh, she's very inclusive of everybody, and then she had to come out with
That's yeah, that's what she said. Yeah,
and I know, and I hate that for her, because there were a lot of people who, like, I guess the biggest question is, can you love her world without loving her? I think you can.
I agree.
In my opinion,
I also agree,
because I think that she is a phenomenal writer. Like, yes, she's a lot of things, right? We can all agree on that. She's a lot of things. She shouldn't have said some of the things, and she's definitely supported a lot of politicians that have been very anti-trans and basically negated them as people, which, like, let's be honest, we all know that that's not a thing. Yeah. But phenomenal writer. She wrote books that, like, touched, and, like, there's fingers all over the world of people that she's touched with this world. Yeah. And I understand why people are so like, I get it. I understand. And in a way, I'm sure some of it goes back to her because it was her world. But you also are looking at a world that was 100 years before what she wrote, and they had a lot of creative freedom. Like the professor, or I think he's a professor, the one that you first walk in with, Fig, I believe. Fig, yeah. He's a new, like, there was no canon of him before, or, like, you know, I feel like they did enough to kind of make it different. Ish.
Yeah.
I see why people are willing to die on it, but man, if you love the books and you love the movies, this game is incredible.
I agree.
Yeah, the big thing with Hogwarts Legacy in specificity is the fact that it was another, how do I say this? Another money line to J.K. Rowling, because it is her work that is being used in this situation.
I get that part, and here's the issue about that. There have been many creators in the world that have made stuff, said things, and still get money from it, and we don't harp on it much. However, with J.K. Rowling, because it was so public, because of how big this is, also how much money, like, she is known to have. Like, I remember, like, when I was in high school, like, every, like, 10 minutes she was making $1 million. I'm being dramatic on that, but that was just, like, some of the things, like, with statistics was writing on and everything. It's like, because of this, people are more upset about it. And because I think it hurt more, it came from her. I really feel like that's why people are more I don't want to say heartbroken, because there's validation in what they're feeling. But the reason why they're more mad is because of it came from a person that created this world and made it into something now, like, if you think about
it, people live in and consider themselves a part of.
Like, anybody, like, I never once as a kid reading Harry Potter felt like there was any, and I'm going to be very blunt in this, very, like, segregation, anything like that. It talked about it and it showed it, but it also put to lightness of it. And it showed us that you shouldn't do that. So for J.K. Rowling to do that, it was like, oh, like, they felt like they were being stabbed. I remember I listened to this podcast called Swish and Flaked, and I remember they said, you know, they were so heartbroken. I remember reading the stuff about it, and I was like, as a woman who is not any of this, like, seeing this, I felt heartbroken for those people because it was someone they looked up to. However, in this situation, for Warner Brothers, let's be fair, in the last 2 years, Warner Brothers, actually longer than that, Warner Brothers has gotten a lot of hit for situations, one being with the Johnny Depp stuff, and now this. And it's kind of like they brought out another world. Like, they brought someone where we can physically play as a, like, tell me it's not a dream of yours if you're a Harry Potter fan to be in Hogwarts. Like, it's a freaking dream.
I'm still waiting for my letter.
Exactly. Mine got lost in the mail. They said screw Kirsten.
Well, so anybody that was born from like 85 to like 95, I want to say.
Well, I'm not in that category.
I was like, anybody who was in those years, I am. I'm old. I get it. It's fine.
Kirsten's almost a 2000 baby.
But anybody that
almost.
was in that era, like Voldemort took over. So anybody that was Muggle born obviously wouldn't have gotten a letter because that's his whole thing, right? Pure blood and all that, right? So none of us would have gotten our letters. And I'm sure probably a few years after that, it probably would have been the same because I understand I'm literally talking about a made-up world, but I love this.
It's okay. So we lost it.
But yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. I see what everybody's saying. I think they have valid points, and I get it. But it's just heartbreaking because it was like.
But I also want to point out something. So people are getting like who are like streamers. If you notice, no major streamers, not all of them, but like YouTubers are playing this because they are so scared of what's going to happen to them because of playing this game. And I think that's what's kind of sad is now we're turning into, if you're playing this, you're wrong and you're a horrible person. And I think that's kind of going back into what J.K. Rowling did. You're doing the same thing, in my opinion. And I could be wrong, and I'm not judging anyone in that, but that's how it feels. So, like, for me, who's like, I am very open. It's your life, your decision. Do what you want. Have fun. Live your life. But don't judge me for if I want to sit down and play a game that I have enjoyed since I was a kid in a world, playing on GameCube, being in the Harry Potter universe, going to freaking Hogsmeade in what's it called, Orlando, and get to experience all that. Don't take that away from me because of a woman who made a mistake, who is living through that now, who shouldn't have said what she said. And I get that, but don't punish me for it.
Yeah, Momo does. Sorry,
along this line.
Sorry, but didn't mean to cut you off there. I was just saying, Momo says the same thing in chat. If you're boycotting her, you have to boycott every company that backed her.
Hi, Michael.
Which they won't.
He'll probably come say hi to our resident Hufflepuff.
Yeah, he's he just messaged in chat and he made a couple of comments.
We are Hufflepuff buddies.
He found his Hufflepuff.
The Hufflepuffs has started a gang.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
I just do want to say that. We do not believe. We believe it's wrong to hate on trans people and all that type of stuff. We do not believe in harassing them and into that sort of thing. This is only we're just discussing how J.K. Rowling's comments years ago are now affecting the game now, as it was being developed and as it was released and all that stuff.
She very much still feels that way.
I'm sure she does.
Honestly,
it's her First Amendment right.
Right. She's entitled to her opinion. And that's why I think it's fair to say that everybody's entitled to their opinion. So if you don't want to play the game because you feel that because the creator has said things
that you do not agree with.
I don't know,
that you don't agree with.
That you just don't agree with. That's completely fair. I understand that. And especially if it marginalizes you, who you are as a person, I understand. As shitty as it is, I think
if you think about it, it's a logical thing. Unfortunately for me to say, because there is the First Amendment right. There's free speech, and people unfortunately do use it to spread really evil messages.
Negativity, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had, she was a single mom. She started writing Harry Potter on napkins. Same. And
I'm so sorry.
And she started out from nothing. And she has earned this money. And she can kind of do with it what she wants. The thing is, there were a lot of people, myself included, who really relate and tie in with these books. and this world, she is such a fabulous writer that she created an entire world. There are very few authors, movie writer, whatever, who have made a world like this. Like, there's very few. There's like Lord of the Rings, there's Star Wars, Harry Potter. Most people cannot make a world this vast and like all of these characters and like, I mean, animals, and think of like all of that, like how intense this world is. I mean, you go to Universal and it blows your mind. It's huge and it's crazy, like Hogsmeade, and unbelievable. She is an unbelievable writer.
Yeah,
and it's also okay to feel both ways about it. It's also okay to be like, I related to these books. I love these books. It is a huge, like, I don't know, passion of mine, because there are so many things that are so relatable. And I get it. She said some screwed up things, and I'm not trying to say that doesn't justify it doesn't. But there are those of us that like, man, this game is blowing our minds. It is incredibly visual, beautiful game. Like, they gave you so much freedom in like creating your character, the voices, you can choose to be good or evil, but the world itself, like, it's an open world game, huge. Do you know how long that takes to write all that, to put all of these little side quests in, and like, I mean, they put some time and some money into this game. And there are those of us who've been like, oh, I can't, like, you see me on the game, like, I'm all giddy. I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I'm finally gonna get to go to Hogwarts. It's so exciting.
Hey, I have a real question though. Have you met Miss Garlic?
Miss Garlic, I haven't yet. Okay, we need to. I'll stream it. I promise. Maybe I'll stream it after this. But yeah, like, I see why people are in arms about it. I understand. If that's how you feel, that's respect too. But I've been a little kid just loving this world. And like, it's also okay to love her world and not love her.
Exactly. I agree with that.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people just are so into the politics of the situation that they're forgetting about the beauty in it of what she made. Not her, not what she did, in the sense of like how her actions, but the beauty of what she created. And it's like, at this point, Harry Potter, the world of all of this, has become so much more than J.K. Rowling. And it's now kind of in the fans' hands. It's not really hers anymore. If you think about it, yeah, she's getting paid. Yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, my experiences, she cannot take away from me. Her actions and what she did cannot take away the joy I'm having by playing this game. Cannot take away from when I watch the movies and how I feel the first time I see Hogwarts. When I finally listen to the book. I'm a big audio listener. Listen to Jim Dale. That cannot take it away what she did. Yeah.
We love him. I mean, sorry, but she is an incredible writer. Like
Who
I
the
said,
fuck
she's
is
a
Jim
lot
Dale?
If you're gonna listen to the audiobook,
he's the voice of he's a narrator
he's
for the book.
Amazing. I'm a Jim Dale kind of audiobook listener with Harry Potter.
Yeah, he did a good job. I also listened to the butts.
It's beautiful in that. But like, it's really sad how torn the community is about this, because this game, like she would say, it's beautiful, it's fun, it's like, here's the thing, Josh is not like a huge Harry Potter fan, right? You're not like a huge, like, you're not like how I am.
I mean, I've listened to all the books. I think I've watched most of the movies.
You're more like, yeah, I enjoy this time, but like,
ding dong.
Yeah, so are you though.
Here's like, for me, where I've been to where they shot the movie, I've been on the actual train, I've got to see all of that, and like, you are
Alex,
like,
you missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi.
Sorry.
It's like anyone can enjoy this game. Anyone can enjoy the beauty of it. It's just sucky that we have to have that cloud over us. But even like, if you see, they did what was it, a 20-year anniversary show on HBO Max, and they even said like in there, this was made before the whole controversy. And they still added it. They still had her in it. And I don't think I heard as much of like that problem until this game came out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I will be right back, but keep going.
Okay.
But like I hate how torn this is, because it takes away the beauty of this game. Like, it is so fun for it to be an open world. Oh my, went like from having like the GameCube, Sorcerer's Stone, and like you have where you go in the classes, and I don't know if anybody else played it, but you have to like do quests inside the classes, and like having the little like saw thing go back and forth and knock you off a platform. We thought that was great, and flying was great.
I mean, then there's the mobile game, the Hogwarts mystery, which was kind of a
it hit or miss, because you had to pay for stuff to go further with it.
Well, yeah, you either had to pay for it or you had to wait days to do, like, you had to get enough energy or whatever it was.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be a good story, what I was told. Like, it's supposed to be a real...
and it is good. I've made a few years in, but yeah, I just don't. I feel like at this point it's just like there are some of us that just love the story, love the world. Let us have that too, because it's kind of taking like, it sucks because it makes some of us feel like, who have been so excited to play this game, that are we bad people for now wanting to play?
Of course not.
No, absolutely not. And I don't think the author or creator should be influenced so much by people wanting to buy or read whatever they produce.
But you know what's sad about the world that we live in today? People that have money and have power can influence everything. That's what's sad about it today, is that one thing that she did can affect everyone. And I think that's what people forget. Our actions have consequences.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what I think is sad about the whole thing, is your voice has power. Remember that, because it could affect a whole lot of things. You don't know what you're going to do to someone or some people because of it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, I think we got off our chest what we wanted to say about that whole thing, about that whole situation with Hogwarts Legacy and J.K. Rowling. And we are supporters of the LGBTQIA+. Hey, I think I got that right. And we hope that this discussion helps you see the light to make your own decisions and not try to just follow the crowd. With that said, sorry?
No, I said I agree.
Okay. So with that said, I know myself, Kirsten, and Emily have played the game. Kirsten and I have a little bit more experience than Emily does, but
Alex
has
way more than Alex.
Only seen the first few movies.
You know,
I've seen the first two movies and whatever one with the game. I think it was Order of the Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Goblet of Fire. Sorry, it was the Goblet of Fire.
Don't put Order in the Phoenix like that.
Anywho.
Don't do that.
Anywho,
to be fair, he's been in almost all of my read-throughs. So we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Well, at least
we'll be there for that.
At least he knows the books somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex
doesn't
is
matter
reading. I love that.
Well, Alex is listening.
She's reading.
Alex
I'm
is
listening.
to Emily.
He's listening. Hey, that's something.
That is something.
A lot of people listen to audiobooks.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, this is just audiobook with that Emily DLC.
There you go.
That's how, hey, that's
you can support me, because guess what? I love everybody.
Yeah, you know what? I'm subbed to her Twitch channel. Is that technically me buying an audiobook?
Yes.
Close enough.
Okay.
Yes,
that only depends
I'll
if she
accept
does
it.
the book reading still.
Oh, Mom will read to you.
There you
Fellow
go.
Hufflepuff.
There you go, Alex.
I'm okay with that too.
So, so the next part of this podcast, I'd like to just discuss a little bit of our thoughts about the game itself. when it comes to where we're at right now, like the minor stuff, so we don't try to spoil a little bit, so we don't spoil as much.
Everybody on TikTok is down bad for Miss Scarlet.
That's what I saw too. You know what? I don't know why.
Okay, I'm gonna look just
hilarious.
For the sake of who this is.
I don't know. She's the
herbology.
She's the herbology teacher.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
She's a herbology teacher. Yes.
Okay, I'm looking.
Professor Sprout at all? No.
Ooh.
No.
Okay. All right. You know what? I love it. Well, oh my! You just see my last name in the game because I couldn't. So this fits in well, does it not?
Oh yes, I remember you trying to figure. Speaking of the appearances and the customization,
amazing.
Well, the one thing I saw you had a little bit of trouble with was trying to find a female portrait for yourself.
Yes. Okay, so
that was one of the things. You had to really look at the clothes that they were offering, not what you look like.
So I don't know what it is. Like, they had so many, and I feel like the males, they definitely had a lot of boys.
There's a lot of boys in the customization.
There's a lot of customization for the boys. The girls, like, it was okay. Why do you guys hate blondes? Why? Tell me why. Video game creators, please. Why do you hate blondes? Why? Why can't that be a thing?
You did find someone with a close enough blonde color to you.
No. Who I did, she had very short hair. She had a scar over her eye, and I'm pretty sure she was Asian of some kind.
Probably, yes. But she did go through switched all that, found the longer hair, got rid of the scar and all that stuff. So.
And why do they think that everybody has freckles? Why is that?
Oh yeah,
these characters have like
default is freckles. Default is freckles.
Very freckles. And it just was funny. It's fine. Like, you could turn it off. It's fine. But it was just, I was like, why does everybody have, are they all Weasleys? Kind of, though. There's a lot of Weasleys in this world.
Yes. Funny enough. Yes, there is. Sorry, go ahead.
I will say with the Weasleys, like, I think it's because at this time we're not harping on them, like, as it was in the Harry, like, I guess they're trying to give them more light. Because in the books and in, like, the movies, like, they harp on the Weasleys bad.
They do.
Like, they make them the poorest family that good and, like, so depressing. So, kudos to the Weasleys. Like, go them.
I will say this. They fucked over Ron in the movies than they did in the book.
Because,
sorry, the entire series, they fucked over Ron.
They wanted to kill Ron off. Like, they did not like Ron.
Ronald Weasley.
They just gave a lot of Ron's character arc to Hermione.
Yes,
yeah,
they did.
So it made you love her more. Like, from the books of what I saw the movies way before we started reading the books, right? She was made out from the beginning to be a badass. And because the director was a Hermione fan.
I read that.
You know, I'm going to warn you right now.
Emma Watson.
I'm going to warn you right now. You say that, but Emma Watson's been there since she was 10 years old. So watch what you're saying with that.
I know that's what everybody was saying in the game too. Like, oh, you can't change their bodies, and I'm like, you're 15 or 16.
Yeah, you're 16. You're a fifth year. You're 16.
Okay.
We're not playing Cyberpunk over here.
Gross.
I love Cyberpunk.
Yes,
but
Alex's brain kicks in on certain keywords. You got to find the right one.
Anna, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andre, what are you talking about? In the games, there is not.
He means in real life. In many blondes. He's saying in real life he's getting that list. But in this game itself, there was a little difficulty trying to find, like, not brown or not red hair.
And also.
Or black.
Uh-oh. Okay, here's my real peeve with the game, and it has nothing to do with visuals at all. Whoever recorded the women's voices for this game needs help.
It's,
They hit a certain pitch. Like, my whole chat was like, what were you doing? And I was like, I literally picked the one that was I thought the least annoying.
Oh, I was
True.
going to say, does somebody need to go to horny jail? Or
No.
No.
So in the customization, they have a voice pitch customization. And I'm not going to lie to you, whoever made the different pitches did not consider the tinniness that they sound. Because you can tell if it's not the normal pitch. Because I have my guy like maybe 1 degree lower than normal. And you can hear the audio of his voice kind of very like in a tin canny type of way.
Tin canny.
Yeah, very tin canny. So you can really hear it, especially with the female voice, like Emily said.
Well, and okay, this is a $70 game.
Correct.
If you buy the deluxe version, which you get,
The deluxe version is $70.
It's worth it. Yes. If the regular game is $60, if you do the deluxe, I think it was $70 on Steam.
And
I don't know about
in Canada. After tax, at
Canada.
the PlayStation Store on the standard edition is $100.
Jeez. Okay.
This is
totally
with tax.
didn't just say I'm Canada.
So, what does that mean? It was also edited by Warner Brothers, which
Yep.
is a huge movie
Yep.
producer.
I think it was Avalanche Studio that made the game, and I believe Warner Brothers is essentially like the what do they call them?
Do you know the last game that this studio made
Publisher?
Thank you.
Publisher's Clearinghouse?
Yeah, yes, Alex, yes.
It was a card game that they made. Like, this is a big game for what they had, like,
Yes.
before this.
Yes.
Which
yes.
there is a lot of merit toward that.
Yeah.
Because this game is amazing. The visuals in this game
Oh,
are insane.
They are.
It's beautiful.
They did a very good job.
Insane in the membrane.
The reason I'm getting nitpicky is it is a $70 game made by a very money-backed producing company.
Yeah.
And y'all couldn't get better voice actors. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Like, sorry.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The males sound like Daniel Radcliffe, and the females sound like Emma Watson.
Yeah, but like high pitched and underwater.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Like, and I'm not shitting on girls that have high voices. I don't. So I was just kind of looking for a little bit closer, because I was the one who based my character off of me, minus the last name, obviously.
Yes.
But that makes the Miss Garlic joke way funnier, because.
Yes. I'm not streaming because I also use my real last name on my game, so I didn't not stream it.
I'm not doing that. I said in Emily's chat yesterday, when I eventually play the game, my guy's gonna be Buttface McGee.
I hate
they will not. I don't think they'll let you do Buttface.
I will find a way.
For you right now?
I had to do Fire Carpet for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, because she wanted to do Fire Crotch.
Yeah, and the game would not let her. There's like
I'll find a way.
69,000 diehard fans
You know
who would
what?
voice that for free. And it's
Andre's right. There are so
Yeah.
many. I would have done it. I would have done it for free. Just and like, I mean, some of us, like, how much do Twitch streamers alone put into our audio, put into our, like, all of the background stuff, all the stuff that has to be tweaked and edited? Like, there are a million people that you could have, like, hired for like nothing.
Probably.
Who would just love to do it because we love the world as much as we do. Like,
What if I name my character Shaquille Oatmeal?
That would probably
Why? Speak sometimes.
Because he wants to be funny. He's always been a funny guy.
And out of those 12, at least 4 should have decent audio equipment. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you spend so much on your equipment. The fact that it sounds like you're in a garbage can with these voices that are like, nobody talks like this. Like, maybe certain people on a certain website that I'm not allowed to mention, but
Pornhub?
yes, you all know what I'm talking. No.
Why?
I don't know what you're talking about then.
Well, why are you guessing? Stop guessing.
She said website she wasn't allowed to mention, so I was like, is that Pornhub?
Think more Twitch.
It's okay.
It's good.
Let's just move along. Let's just move it along here. Let's just move it along. So, really, actually,
coming to me, Chief.
there was a very funny story. I was on Discord one day before. This is before I got the game, and Kirsten and I were just on our own, just doing our own thing. And she plays the game, and then I hear her go, "Oh man, the game is glitching." and then a little bit later, I hear her. Then she has that clicky moment. Then has the moment that clicked in her head, like, "Oh, the game didn't glitch." It's just a really funny moment. Just this moment happened. They were actually showing. You're welcome to tell the story if you want. You're welcome to bring the details.
Okay, so my computer sucks booty. Like, it's awful, okay? And I know it. I don't care. I bought the game because I could not wait for April to play it on my PS4 because I'm having a hard time really getting my PS5. So,
yeah,
I did everything on a low scale. However, even on a low scale, it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's still beautiful. That's what I want to point out. That's really good about it. Mm-hmm. So, I was playing it in, like, as you start the game, you have the carriage and it's pulling it and there's nothing pulling it. And of course, I am a big Harry Potter fan. Like, I'm not dumb. However, my brain left my head, apparently, because I guess I was in awe. And I was like, what the hell? It keeps glitching. And I was like, God dang it. And so then we get to that part, and Josh is there. This is right before Alex gets there. And I'm like, oh, I'm stupid.
I hear that and thinking, oh, she figured it out. Okay, good.
And I was like, because I didn't see someone, oh, I'm stupid. And I was like, oh my God, Kirsten. Like, my brain left my head. And I was like, oh my God. And so, like, my dad is a big Harry Potter fan. But he's like, he don't tell people he's a big Harry Potter fan kind of thing. So when I said it, he was like, oh, you're stupid. And I was like, I know. And he was
it was very funny because when I played the game a couple of days later, I got to the part where she was, and I looked at the exact same carriage and I thought, yeah, I could see why she would think that it was glitching. I get it.
Yeah. Literally thought my game hated me, and I was like, that sucks. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you, I laughed at you a little bit. Just under my breath.
It's okay. It happens. You get like one every blue moon where I say something very dumb.
The Thestrals. Momo, yes. This I also have it on my PS5, and I also love it on my PS5. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
It's a beautiful game on a low-end spectrum. I will say with my creative character, I didn't focus any time on that. And that is very weird for me because, like, any game that I play, I spend a lot of time on my creations. I don't know why I do, but I do. And this one, I did it. This is the first game I have, like, not wanted spoilers. Like, I refuse to watch anything on it. I want to figure everything out. And that is very odd for me because I am the most, like, when it comes to games, I figure out endings. Like, I look it up. Like, I am one of those people that I cannot, like, I ruin it for myself. But, like, Alex told me one thing about what Randy had told him, and I yelled at him. And I never yell at Alex for spoiling stuff. Like, because I'm a spoiler. Like, I'm more willing for that.
I don't remember what it was.
It was about Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah, it was one of the paths you take.
Yeah, and I was like, why are you telling me this? I want to know everything. But I have refused to look up anything of this game, and that's really odd for me. Like, as TikTok passes, I'm like, nope, scoot through. And, like, Jess, my roommate, has tried to, like, show me stuff. And I'm like, do not show me. Like, I am serious. I don't want anyone to show me anything. Because I want to invest my time. It's weird. It's been a while I've played a game like this where I don't want to know spoilers. Like, Cyberpunk, I didn't care. Like, I was fine with it. Because that's probably the last open world game, like, of the creation, stuff like that. Not on the same spectrum, but that I've played. But, like, creation, no. I just was really more into being in the world. I don't know. It's really weird. It's very opposite for me. When was the last time you held hands with someone? Sorry, I'm reading that.
Yeah, no, I saw the chat too, and I thought, oh, that's I'm not gonna lie, Andre, that's an odd question. Kind of out of the blue there.
I just think of, like, Fable when I see that.
Yeah.
Yes,
the best shit ever.
The Thestral, yeah.
Worth the extra $10.
So here's
by far.
Okay, did it come with a deluxe? Because I read a thing. You got it pre-ordered. You got it, like, as part of it.
If you pre-order it, you get to play 3 days early. If you get the deluxe version, you get the you get the wand, you get the Thestral mount, you get a couple of other things as well.
You get the dark arts pack. So you get
That's it.
a robe, a hat.
Yeah.
I think like a pair of pants or something.
So
Gotcha.
So Alex, do you have any questions you want to ask us? I know you haven't been talking a lot this whole podcast.
Nope.
You have no questions at all. You just kind of want to sit there.
Literally stated and said, "How the fuck did you not find another person for this? Because I don't know shit all."
Well, okay, I don't think you have to know really a lot to enjoy the game. Like that,
No.
I will say. You don't have to come in as like, I am not a big fan of Harry Potter. Like, you can go in and be just wanting to play it.
I've enjoyed the clips of people slamming people
You're a
off the
horrible
ground.
human being. You were horrible. Why do you have to bring that up?
What, people slamming other people off the ground?
No, the killing part, because that's also what I know you meant too.
No.
I've seen.
I don't know what spell it is where you literally wave your wand and you just smack somebody off the ground multiple
Depulso.
times.
I think
It looks like fun.
Yeah,
it looks like fun.
So
smacking people.
So Andre, I know you asked a question. I can't answer that question, Andre. I will tell you that. There you go. I can't answer that question. When was the last time you held hands with someone for an extended period of time?
Like in a game or real life?
I'm assuming in real life. Apparently I have his contact information.
Oh, I mean,
I hold hands with myself all the time.
Alex, that's called praying.
Hold your hand, Alex. I'll come to you. I'm pimping him out.
I forgot that holding hands is... forgot that became a joke like 2 years ago. Big time.
Oh.
But, so, the Thestrals are so...
Oh.
They're my favorite character. I'm going to get a pretty big tattoo of a Thestral.
Oh.
They're awesome.
They're amazing.
I enjoy them. I will say, I don't want to give anything away. The creatures in this, like the cute ones that will eventually appear, I'm not trying to give anything away. What you get to do with them is just, I enjoyed it. I think they could have added more to it, but I kind of got in the realm of Fantastic Beasts and I didn't mind it. I really enjoy that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to take away with that because I don't want to ruin it.
I'm not looking for anything to do with the beast. That's not my intention with the game.
Play the game 100%, bro.
Play the game even if you don't even know all of the information that like us diehards know.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to. Like I said, there's some names that'll come up that are like you recognize just.
You recognize the names, yeah.
Names, right? They're the Sacred 28, right? That's the thing. But like, I had a lot of people be like, "Oh, well, it doesn't look like it did in the movies," and it's like, well, this is 100 years before the movie.
No shit.
So like, it's not gonna look the same, you guys.
No.
Like, they're not gonna wear the same clothes. It's different.
No, the headmaster is a complete dick.
Well, I mean,
same.
Okay, am I correct? This is the one that is where Harry talks to, right? And
I have no idea.
What was it? He talks at the Black House. I'm not crazy.
Maybe.
He's in the.
I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, in the striking shot. Who are you talking about?
Crap. The headmaster.
Dumbledore?
No,
Or who?
Black. Headmaster Black.
Well, I mean, it's serious, but this is his like grandfather.
No, yes. But I'm saying, this guy is the one that has his portrait in Dumbledore's office, as well as the Order of the Phoenix house.
Well, he has to because he was a headmaster.
Yeah, I'm saying, am I correct? Like, he's the only other one. Like, there's not another one. It's only him, right? Like, there's not been another black headmaster. I'm trying to make sure because that is technically if you've read the book, this is someone that people should know.
I don't remember. I
Pretty
really don't
sure
remember.
This is the one that, like, I remember in the books, like, after he found out Sirius died, like, it was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Sorry, off topic.
No, that's fine.
But, like, that, I agree with, like, you don't have to know any of this stuff. I remember as I'm playing through the game, like going into the Hogwarts stuff, like I'm like, this is not like what I remember, but that doesn't mean it's wrong.
Yes, he was the only one because
it became Dark Wizards.
While she looks at that, Andre, you can Crucio people. That curse is inside this game. Imperio, Crucio, and Avada Kedavra are in this game. Does holding someone's hand while dancing count? Yeah, I'll say that counts.
Ooh.
It depends on
wait a minute. Sirius is a sibling?
What?
He's the older brother to Sirius.
What?
The Black Headmaster.
Okay, but why so serious?
Huh? Wait, that don't make what? That don't make sense because they were born in I'm confused.
Correct.
Wow,
you have to realize
you broke her brain. You broke her brain.
You have to realize that like Dumbledore toward the end was like 100 and
God damn, I was thinking the exact same thing.
40, 160.
No.
So I mean,
okay.
She's still broken. We need to reset her. She's still broken.
We are breaking her brain.
So like,
never mind. Not grandfather. It was his older brother.
Someone took a fucking taser to Kirsten. She's still having trouble speaking.
Older brother. It's Sirius's older brother.
Okay, so there
you go.
Okay, my brain really started hurting for a second. I was like, I know nothing about Harry Potter.
What's brain?
Yes, Nigel Black. Okay, yeah, he's like the something grandfather, right? Yeah.
I thought it was the grandfather. It is not. It is his older brother.
There's no way.
Older brother.
What?
Well, fucking wizards live to 100+ years.
Well, maybe, but like I'm pretty sure. No, this is. Oh, that's a wrong one. I just looked at. That's not what I needed.
So he has issues with blood purity, which makes sense. I mean, he's from the Black family tree, so Sirius was like the only one who he didn't care about that so much.
Yeah.
Well, he's the only Gryffindor.
Because he's essentially a racist, Alex. That's why.
Yeah, I mean
he's not a Gryffindor. He's a Slytherin.
I made a
Black?
Joker joke.
Black was a Gryffindor.
Sirius what?
Sirius was the only one in the Black family.
Batman. He says, "Why
that
so
is a Gryffindor. Everybody else is a Slytherin.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to see.
But he really likes Severus, and he agrees that Albus Dumbledore has a lot of skills, even though he doesn't agree with him generally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people didn't agree with Dumbledore. They thought he was a cook.
But he did not support. He did not support the Death Eaters. So there you go.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out like with the headmaster because like I'm pretty sure he's like 2 times great grandfather. History, family Black.
The important questions are being answered right now.
Yes, sorry. My brain went squirrel and wanted to know why. I just know that like the Black family is there's Sirius, there's Regulus, and then cousins are Narcissa, Bellatrix, and then Tonks' mother.
Oh, Michael's playing Harry Potter on his PlayStation.
That's what he meant right now.
That's what he was mentioning in the beginning of the podcast. I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" That makes way more sense.
Mother, the last tapestry.
Yeah, I'm my brain's a little slow at the moment, and I'm not even drinking yet. That's usually after the podcast, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. He did have a brother named Sirius, but it wasn't the Sirius that we know. Yeah. He was the uncle.
Yeah, it was uncle. Yeah,
there you go.
I was like, I promise. I'm like, there's no way because that's like way off. I was like, they messed up somewhere. That don't make sense.
Getting Kirsten and Emily for this podcast was a very correct idea.
I mean, if you want, I was on a podcast with a friend of mine, and they asked me like theories, and they're asking me why this makes sense or why this doesn't. And like, I fought with a guy who does not know anything about Harry Potter about a situation for a good 20 minutes because I was like, you were wrong, and this is why. And he was like, I'm not wrong, and I'm like, you were wrong, so just accept it, okay? Just like, I know more. And then I was like, I'm so sorry, that was really rude of me. He's like, nah, I'm not really a big fan. I was like, okay, cool, sorry. little obsessed here of Harry Potter.
That's
my-
okay. That's what
No.
this
Oh,
episode's
no.
all
Okay,
Where would
wait.
anybody get that idea?
Hold on.
Shut up, Alex.
Hold on.
Hold on, we're holding on.
Sorry that I'm digging through some family trees, and like I said,
It's
this
a
is
lot.
this world that it's created. It's nutty. So it looks like. Hold on. Is this the actual Sirius? Okay. Sirius Black the Third is the Sirius that we know.
Yeah.
Sirius Black the First, that is Phineas's brother.
I'm
That
sure it's out the
Sirius
door.
died at a really young age. So I don't even think he had kids. Sirius Black the Third is his grandson.
Interesting.
Which is
Okay.
Sirius.
Very convoluted
Right.
things happening at the moment.
Huh. Okay, cool. I'm actually looking at this right now. It's really, I mean, all of the wizards are combined. Like, they made, like, this is really gross, but they incest. Like, they didn't care. That was the whole thing
Well,
with
because
Tom
that
Riddle's
was
mom.
that was the Sacred 28.
Yeah.
Because those who believed in blood purity only believed in families that were part of that 28 to be married together and have kids. Because you had a higher chance of having a child that was magical.
There's
Yeah,
my
'cause they
sisters
didn't
and my
know-
mothers and my brothers and my cousins. This is my grandpa.
It was
They're
like
pretty all the same.
Yes.
It's why, like, it's why a lot of people wonder why, like, for example, like the Malfoy family, how he only had one son. They wonder if because the lines got so intermingled, if they couldn't have any more, or like possibly miscarriages, babies died.
I mean,
Like-
it's all, like, a lot. Like, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, so please, like, tell me I'm wrong. It's Voldemort's mom and brother, like, and mom's brother. So his
mom?
Voldemort's a half-blood.
Yes, because his mom put a love potion under a muggle, and that whole there was a whole thing with that. If I remember correctly, that was like where they were going to have, like, the dad was trying to make it where it was no mixed blood, and so, like, try to have them together. If I remember correctly from
So the mom was a witch,
yes,
and the dad was just a random dude.
plain muggle. Yeah,
And so because Voldemort was created under, like you said, the
love potion.
the Amortentia.
Yeah, I can't
I don't
say
know,
that.
whatever it is. Because of that, he doesn't have the normal emotions that people do because of that.
He was created under so he can't love.
So it's very interesting that he decided to fight something as very polarizing like that when, like, he wasn't one himself.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But he's smart, right? So, I mean, it made sense for him to find people that were powerful, because the Sacred 28, they're powerful, they have a lot of money. I mean, if you're going to have people backing you, like, probably not bad people to have on your side, right?
I agree with that.
We got another note
Getting
that's
more
sitting at the
owls.
door.
I'm getting more owls. But yeah, so yeah. Well, and it's funny because, like, the rules for being pure blood, I think we were trying to figure it out. My cousin and I are, like, super fans, so we, like, look into all this stuff that literally matters not at all. There was something about you have to go back in your bloodline, and it has to be, like, certain amount of, like, grandparents have to be
technically
part
Harry's
of it. Well, he's a half blood.
He's a half blood, not pure blood. Even though both his parents,
because his mom is a Muggle born.
Yeah,
So
Muggle-born.
like, I think it's like certain amounts of, like, different parts of the family tree. Like, I don't know how many generations back have to be one of the Sacred 28. Because, like, the Weasleys are.
They're part of it. Yeah, the Potters are. I'm looking at it right now. Like, you see the long bottoms are there, the Lestrons.
The Potters are not.
Yeah, the Potters are
technically.
not. Yeah.
But
Ollivander is. Huh. I would think Dumbledore, maybe. That's interesting.
no, I don't know why though.
I would have thought.
So, ladies, I know you guys are really into this at the moment. I think we're at time, actually.
Want to end with dirty Harry Potter pickup lines?
Hey,
Go
oh,
for it.
I can find some.
Oh, I've got a page right up here.
I'm ready.
Sure, ready.
Lay it on me.
You know what? Let's say this. If you guys want to hear these dirty Harry Potter pickup lines, we'll be on. If your guys are still on Twitch with us, we'll probably talk for another half an hour to an hour, and you'll hear the pickup lines there. So,
hey, chat, have you heard of Platform 9 3/4? Well, I can think of something else with the exact same
God damn it.
Well,
that's good.
You got it. You got one out. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast and listening to the podcast.
Want to make me moan like Myrtle?
No.
Jesus
Shut up for a minute.
Stop.
1 minute. Give me a minute.
Let him finish.
God, you're worse than April. So,
let us know which part of Hogwarts you would have an orgy in.
Thank you for that. Yes, yes. Let us know in the comments. There's a lot of hidden places you can do.
Gryffindor house, Slytherin house.
Damn. Right in the comment. Right in the comment.
Which house?
all of the above.
Like, comment, and subscribe to the
room. Is that what you said?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Josh, did you not say right in the commons room?
That's what you said. That's exactly what you're saying.
Oh, I didn't say that. That's what you said.
Oh, that's what I heard you say. Anywho. Like, subscribe, and comment down below of all that stuff. We are at 93 subs at the moment, so we only need 7 more to reach 100. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. I keep saying thank you a lot. I think I already.
Donuts.
Sure. You know what? Actually, I just realized this. We've been doing this. We did this 28 times, and I don't think I've ever kind of essentially introduced myself for the audio listeners. They're probably thinking, who the fuck is this asshole just speaking and saying anything? The one talking
Nobody's
to you
actually
hosting,
questioning that, but go ahead.
the one introducing everybody. I'm Beziie. Hi, for all you audio listeners out there, if you don't watch the YouTube, I'm Beziie. I'm the guy that hosts all this shit on Twitch. So, if you haven't figured that out by now, then I'll see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time on the was that March 4th? March 4th will be the next episode of Off Kilter. So,
mind if I Weasley my way into your pants?
That's a good one. So, Kirsten and Emily, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your nights to join Alex and I for the podcast this week.
You make my Hufflepuff.
God damn it. But as we say goodbye, we will still be on Twitch on twitch.tv/Beziie if you guys wanna if you guys still want to hang out afterwards after we're done.
You want to slither into my chamber of secrets?
I was reading that one.
And that's gonna be it for me. That's gonna be it for
us.
us.
You can be the door so I can slam you all I want.
Hey.
Have a good night, YouTube. We'll see you guys on March 4th. Bye, guys.